Colour of Lumina is an item that gives you Lumina points, which in turn give your characters an ability to slot more skills. This is very important if you want to face the hardest challenges in the game. Unfortunately, Colour of Lumina is not easy to come by. You can come across them just exploring the levels. Sometimes they'll be rewarded as quest rewards. You'll get 100 if you save those white Neverons, and you'll get even more if you return some journals to the Gestural village. And some can be bought at merchants. But all in all, they can't be farmed easily, and I'm going to be talking about the only method known to the expeditioners so far. Hi, this is the Noob, and if you find this video useful, leaving a like or subscribing to the channel will help me a lot, but let's get to the subject at hand. To be able to farm Colour of Lumina, you will have to first unlock the underwater ability for Eskie. To be able to do this, you will have to talk to Eskie in the camp as many times as possible, so you raise your relationship level up to level 6. You'll get a quest, and upon completion of that quest, you will be able to go underwater. If you need a more detailed walkthrough, you can check out the video that I'll link in the description. We'll also be using Mael for this farming strategy, and you'll need to get Medallum weapon for her. Medallum is obtained by beating Gorga in the Gestural village. People have been saying that you can't do this past Act 2, but I've actually managed to do this in Act 3. Just go back to the village, talk to her, and you might be able to fight her and get the Medallum weapon. This is going to be a tough fight on its own, but if you use the builds that I'm going to be mentioning here, you should be able to do it. The last recommendation that I have is that you go to this place at level 90. The enemies here are some of the toughest enemies in the game, and this dungeon contains the toughest boss in the game, so be prepared. The place you need to go to is called Renoir's Drafts. It's an underwater dungeon south of the monolith, a little bit southeast of the Siren. And once you enter it, you can go the path that I'm showing in the video right now to reach the place where we will do the farm. Your Colour of Lumina farming goal is here. It's this merchant. You can fight him as many times as you want, and he's going to drop 1 to 2 Colour of Lumina each time you defeat him. He has 2 buddies with him, so this is the strategy that you're going to have to use. You're going to go with Mael. You're going to upgrade her weapon Medallum to level 33. This weapon takes you to Virtuous Stance right away, and you want that plus 200% damage on her. And you're going to be using 2 to 3 skills. You're going to be using Phantom Strike as your primary skill for disposing of these enemies. If you only need to dispose of the merchant, you can use a single target spell like Stendhal to get rid of him. And if you want to buff your damage even more, you're going to be using Last Chance as well. Besides these, you're going to have Cheater. And for the rest of the Luminas and Pictos that you're going to be using, I will show you the build later on. But basically, you start the fight with the merchant, throw your Phantom Strikes, hopefully this will dispose of everyone but the merchant. The merchant will grow in the next turn, and that's when you use Stendhal or another couple of Phantom Strikes to dispose of them. You should be able to do this at level 90. Make sure that you invest your attribute points for maximum damage, and a level 90 Mael should be able to do this. Now let's talk about the build. The absolutely necessary skill to have is the At Death's Door, because using your Last Chance skill, you're going to bring your health down to 1, and the Death's Door is going to increase your damage by 50%. Of course, you need to have the Painted Power, and then we need skills that boost you when you're solo fighting an enemy. So that's the Last Stand Critical, Solo Fighter, etc. Let's go to the damage enhancing skills like the Augmented First Strike, the Confident Fighter, the First Offensive, Glass Cannon, Immaculate, Inverted Affinity, and this one is cool because it goes really well with the Tainted ability, because Inverted is actually a status effect on self, so that's going to boost your damage another 15%. in media res and powerful shield go well together, because powerful shield is going to give you another 30% boost, and the shield affinity as well is going to give you 30% boost, and we don't expect to get hit. There's several other skills that you can use in this build. Use whatever luminas you have in your arsenal that's going to boost your damage. And for the Pictos, I use the cheater and the energizing turn because they cost quite a lot of lumina points, so it's better to have them as Pictos. And then you're going to have some action point boosting abilities. I use the Energy Master and Energizing Turn. This build, along with the weapon and the skills I've mentioned, was good enough for me to grind the Merchant at level 90, and I both got the XP grind and the Colour of Lumina from him. There's many builds people are using to do one-shot kill damage to groups or single targets, and you can use whatever favorite build you find. Just wanted to show you the location of where to get Colour of Lumina farming going on, and propose an easy build to do this with. If this video helped you, I would really appreciate a like from you guys or a subscribe, and I'll see you expeditioners around. This is the Noob signing out.
S'en va dans l'oubli éternel et Gustave.